What's going on, Fortnite fans? My name's Tactical Reload, and today Fortnite just released their new Ballistics game mode, which is very similar to like a Search and Destroy playlist that you've probably seen in other games such as like CS:GO. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, it released this morning, and so far I've played about 3 full games of it, and each time I've gotten better. It's pretty easy once you find some guns that you like. I prefer the Striker AR with a combination of shield bubbles and flashbangs. And yeah, flashbangs are a new item added in this, and they are super useful. They're very effective, and they take a bit, if you're in like direct contact with them, they take a bit to go away. So you have to be careful when you throw them, but they are super useful, just so you know. But so how this mode works pretty much is it's similar to like Search and Destroy. So there's an objective for one team. They have to take this device to a certain point, and they have to like set it off and it'll explode. Or you can eliminate all the opponents on the other team and you'll win. The other team obviously has to either disarm that bomb or kill all the other opponents. So it's like a 5v5. It's really cool, and this is the first mode that Fortnite's ever released that is first person, which is super exciting because that means they might be releasing some more modes in the future that are first person, which I would adore, honestly, because this is really well made. So there are about 10 rounds in each game, and 5 rounds you'll be the attacking, and 5 rounds you'll be the defending team, and you have to buy your weapons and gear at the beginning of each match. And it's super cool because like the more kills you get, or the more you win, the more points you get, so you can spend it on like grenades, there's shield potions, and there's also guns, like there's shotguns, SMGs, assault rifles, there's even a sniper too, which is really fun to use. Anyway, so this being new, of course it doesn't have a whole lot starting off, which I mean, it only has the one map, but I'm sure they're going to be adding some more in the future because of course they are. It's super popular today from the looks of it because it's actually overtaken like OG in player count, I'm pretty sure. So I would definitely be anticipating some more updates for this mode soon. I definitely hope they do because it has a lot of potential. I know a lot of people are comparing it to like CSGO and I think Valorant too. And I gotta say, I do think it is fairly similar. They could change some things. One thing I would love if they would add is wall peeking, because you know, it's just helpful in most games if you have wall peeking. It makes it a little bit safer than just like running around the corner and maybe getting shot at. But yeah, wall peeking would be super useful. I think they probably will add that at some point in time. I have no evidence for that, so don't like take my word for that, but I hope they do. I think they should. But yeah, I could see them adding some more guns too. Maybe potentially other sidearms, because I know there's just the pistol right now, but I think they could potentially squeeze in some other sidearms, maybe like something like the machine pistol or just any other pistol in the game, because they have the semi-auto pistol right now, which is super good. They don't really have to add more sidearms, but it'd just be kind of cool if they did. It'd be a bit more unique for each player. And so far, I gotta say, the guns feel really nice to play with. Like I said, I like the Striker assault rifle from Chapter 5. It's pretty good in this mode. It's fairly consistent each time. It's not hard to aim, of course, because I mean, it has the little scope on it. But overall, it's very nice to use. I think it's a bit better than Chapter 5, just because it's I feel like the hit scan weapons are better for first-person modes like this, because it's a smaller like arena pretty much. So you're not firing from like 200 meters away. You're pretty close up, so it's not really hard to hit your shots at all. The throwables, like the grenades, there's the frag grenades, there's these like the landmine type throwables. There are shield bubbles, which are also super helpful. There's smoke grenades, which are pretty good. There's also, like I mentioned earlier, there are the flashbangs, which, like I said, are super effective. I gotta say, they are some of the best things to carry. Although, like I said, you have to be very careful not to hit yourself with them, because sometimes if you don't look away fast enough, you will flash yourself, and it does take a bit to go away. But overall, this is a very fun mode. I think it has a lot of potential. I look forward to seeing what they add in the future, because I do think they'll be doing some updates to this, specifically and when it comes to maps, because there is only one map right now. I think it'd be really cool if they just had like 5 or 6 different maps to choose from. Maybe they would cycle through similar to how Reload does theirs. Or maybe they could just have a map vote each time a game ends, which would be really cool too. Because honestly, this map is very pretty to look at, but I do think it could get boring after a while, just from playing it right now. It's not very boring right now, but I do think over time, if they don't change the map some, it could potentially get a little stale, which isn't the worst thing ever, because I mean there's so many game modes now that you don't have to really worry about getting tired of one, because you could just pick another one. And speaking of which, I will be doing some more videos on OG soon, specifically a Dusty Depot 100 drops, which is well already on the way. We are on game 40, I think, by now, and so I'm anticipating that should be releasing in like the next week or so, maybe 2 weeks at most if I'm busy. But yeah, I'm very excited to do that too. So a lot of content coming up soon, and if you guys want to see maybe some drops of this mode, I could do maybe like 100 rounds of this mode. It's a bit difficult to like kind of judge what would be a proper like video for this, primarily just because the rounds work a bit different from how like a regular BR mode works. So I'm thinking I could potentially do, since it does have 10 rounds per, I guess, match, I could do like 10 matches and it'd be overall 100 rounds, which could be pretty good. However, I do feel like, I don't know, I just am thinking about it right now, and if you guys have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments, because I would love to hear them. But yeah, that should conclude this, I believe, and expect some more content coming soon. I do apologize for the long pauses between uploads. I just don't have a whole lot of time on my hands. I'm off today and tomorrow though, so I'm gonna try and get some games in for Dusty so I can get that out sooner. But yeah, I would also expect maybe some shorts for this specifically, because I do see a lot of like shorts material from this mode. Some pretty good clutches, honestly, because it's you can get pretty like unbalanced matches, because I know a lot of people like to leave if the player counts don't fill up fast enough. So yeah, just keep an eye out for any content coming up soon, because I do think there should be some, hopefully in the next few days. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Thank you.